the underground or whatever, adds like a new experience bar. So aside from your level and your Dark Zone rank, which are two different levels that your character has, which is PvP level and PvE level, they now have underground rank, which you can only get by completing missions that are in cookie-cutter environments, where you kill the same enemies and do an objective from like 5 different objectives. So you sit there and grind and shoot and kill, and you get shit rewards from the end of the mission, like terrible garbage. Half of it, or most of it, that I've gotten hasn't replaced any of the stuff that I've had on my character before that came out. This is a while ago when I was playing this, because my friend Chris, the guy who's in those Dark Souls 3 videos with Sponge, he, for whatever reason, loves games that are super grindy and a huge time sink, because he wanted to play Diablo 3, and I was like, alright, I haven't played that in a while. So we did that, and I got one of each class to max level with like a top build for doing endgame content. And then after that was done, I was just like, alright, I'm done. And I'm pretty sure he's playing it right now. Because when you get to that point, all you can do is min-max your gear. Like, oh, is this enough strength? Maybe I can take away from this stat and add more to this to get this. Let me bring up my fucking calculator real quick and Microsoft Excel and spreadsheet it out. I'm trying to do that while playing video games. Trying to kill shit, have fun, enjoy a story, enjoy good gameplay. It's not an MMO fan anymore. But if you would have talked to me 8 years ago-ish, you would have heard a different story. There's a key card. Cause, someone gonna talk? Oh.
You cannot send a team in to retrieve it.
I am the head of this corporation. All your work and discoveries here belong to me. He was mine before you even found him.
Is that it? Alright. But yeah, 8 years ago, I played WoW like a son of a bitch. And I don't know when it started. Maybe like 3 or 4 years ago, I just fell out. I was like, alright. There's so many games to play. There's so many experiences to have. I'm not going to spend tons of hours doing the same shit so my character can have a couple better things. And that's basically the bottom line of it. You know, they're MMOs, that's the nature of the beast, but for fuck's sake, I cannot do that anymore. I want to experience new things and things that have a definitive end. I don't want to I just don't want to spend a shitload of time doing nothing but progressing my character and not progressing my experiences as a person. This is my opinion, though. And I'll still hop on an MMO from now and again, just to, you know, mostly see the world. Oh shit, this thing is beast. Wait, am I gonna? Yep, this thing is so beast. Kills demons like a son of a bitch. Siege mode is interesting too, and it looks cool when it starts up, but I enjoy how powerful the charge burst is. So talked about DLC, talked about my computer, talked about video games with the same names, talked about MMOs, talked about game trailers. It's about to get metal. This game is really good. Definitely works. Like, everything they have together works well. Like, even if the story at the end of the game was absolute shit, I wouldn't care. Because if I wanted to replay this game, it would be solely just to kick more ass. Not listen through, that word. I forgot again. Starts with an S, I think. Supposition? I don't know if that's the right term. But now what I'm going to do is go back and get the thing I missed. So, enjoy that.
Please be seated. The train
No, I
is
did.
now ready to depart. The
Oh,
UAC's
backtracking.
Advanced Research Complex will be our
That-
final destination.
I don't know how I feel. Okay, backtracking can be okay in a game. If, like, you get up to a position and you get something that will let you back into something else previous. If where you get that thing loops around somehow with, like, a secret little path that's only one way accessible or anything like that, which doesn't mean you have to run through the entire goddamn thing again, that's fine. But backtracking that is like, oh, you got this thing? Well, why don't you go ahead and run the other direction for 20 minutes, and when you get there, you can get this one thing, and then come on back. That kind of shit is bunk. And here's the secret. Nice little cubby. Yeah, but that shit is bunk. It's hot garbage. I hate backtracking. At least like that. This game, the hell level, previous to this one, I think previous, it was designed so that when you reach a point, a gate opens so you can easily access the shit that was back there. Oh, and there's the mastery for the assault rifle, which is it's pretty easy to get if you kill a bunch of those, you know, pleb enemies with the giant holes in their heads, the like humans, the gangly ass human zombies. Oh, I gotta get that. Gotta get that too. Incoming backtracking. But again, it's not too far, and it was my fault for missing it anyway, because I was pretty sure earlier in the video I was close to it but didn't grab it because I didn't care. Or, not because I didn't care, but because I was just getting too wrapped up in murdering goddamn demons. Yeah. Yes. But yeah, I'm excited to get that heavy assault rifle mastery. I don't know if I did or not. I can't remember. But that's pretty much it for commenting on the actual game itself. But yeah, backtracking, it's poopy. See, this is like right here. And bam, this is how you get it. But this one just happens to be close, so maybe it's not. Oh, that's right, I fell off this thing. You got it. There it is. Yeah, it's not a big deal, but maybe that's just because this one's close. But again, that hell level, you would get like the blue key card, but then a little gate opened and you can go all the way back. And it wasn't even all the way back, it was just like right around the corner, and there you go. Go get your goddamn prize. So, good on you, id Software. I wish you'd make more games. Because you're doing a lot of things right. And you sure as fuck know how to make a good action shooter. Chivement. Sour cream and chives. Which, by the way, is the best goddamn dip for crackers or what have you. Sour cream and cheese? Forget about it. Best thing. Either that or hummus. but like a good hummus. You know what I mean? Dope music incoming. And I missed that by 2, which is a shame, but I think that's easier to get if I replay it. Just use the chainsaw on lesser enemies that don't take up a bunch of ammo and you're done. Oh, I see a break in the recording. Guess what's gonna happen once this level loads? Oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man. I don't know what to say. This game gives me hope that, you know, hefty, big-name developers can still do a good job. And I don't have to just have faith in indie developers for something this good. But then again, id's not huge. They're not a huge thing. Bethesda is, and look at Fallout 4. I mean, it's going into Ubisoft syndrome. It's just a bunch of content. None of it has personality. Like, a handful of story missions and all this side shit you can do that's pretty bland. Not all of it's bland. The robot amusement park was cool. The railroad's cool. Brotherhood of Steel is alright. You know, it's not all terrible, but
Now approaching UAC Advanced Research Complex.
they could probably do better if they really wanted to, but they have money, so why should it matter?
It's time we meet in person. My office is on the 2nd floor of this facility.
Yeah, some of my favorite games have been indie stuff recently, I think. Teleglitch, I played a little of, it was awesome. Assault and Sanctuary. Oh, here I got stuck. I think it was Perpetually Falling. I had to switch my weapon, which fired a shot off, which was weird, but it's fine. Teleglitch, Assault and Sanctuary. What else have I... Shit. Elite Dangerous is pretty good. People bitch because it doesn't have tons of content, but it's a pretty well-built game, and they have a 10-year, like, DLC feature-adding schedule. 10 goddamn years. They're just gonna be putting content in that game. I've also been recently having an hankering to play DayZ, but I don't know. I don't know how enthused I'm gonna be to run around busted ass Russia for 20 minutes, find a rotten kiwi, then get killed by somebody. I don't know, I might do some social experiments with that. Just fuck around for funsies. But again, everyone says that game's terrible because it's been in early access for 4 years, and it's still in alpha. It's still at 0.6 version. But they recently changed the leadership and have been fixing problems that have been around forever, so I think they're getting on track. But then again, they have $90 million to do their thing, so, you know, kinda get on it. If I had that kind of money, I would totally probably do the same goddamn thing and move to an island. Buy an island somewhere. No, I don't know. The game I'm working on now is not that type of game. I'll just call it Seouls Mania, because I was inspired by Assault and Sanctuary, and I was thinking about it before then, but they really put it together in a way that I can grab inspiration from, so that's what I'm doing. All by my damn self. Every bit of it by my damn self, because nobody wants to help me, but that's fine. I don't think I'll ever make an MMO in my life, because I don't want to. I don't want to make a game where players have to grind forever. I want there to be a beginning and an ending, and I want them to have a good time from start to finish. I think that's a humble goal. And here's what I was saying about the heavy assault rifle leveling up the mastery. This is all that's needed right here. Just pop them off. Just pop them off.
Look upon the faces of these extraordinary men and women.
Oh, look at this dude's face. Scariest thing in the game.
The most devout members of the UAC faith, fully indoctrinated. They have assimilated the UAC core belief.
See that face?
A world of power.
Alright, check out this.
Their unquestioning work
It's nice.
and devotion has earned them a place in the Hall of Excellence. Are you doing all that you can to see our destiny manifest? Work harder. Find yourself on the Wall of Excellence.
Oh, another thing I said at the time was this would have been a clever place to put the developers of the game. What other indie games have I played that have been good? I guess Binding of Isaac, but that's old and I haven't played it for a while, so. But, I would say Dark Mouse, but the goddamn final boss is such bullshit that it destroys the pace of the game. Like, if you don't have tons of healing items or do a specific strategy that I had to look up, and I'm not really, you know, inspired to go do because I don't care.
We are not advancing enough applicants, and our faith is nothing without believers.
Then you'll be stuck.
We cannot conduct our work without them.
And what kind of work is it that you're doing, Olivia? I haven't seen a report from your team in months now, have I? Can I trust that you can maintain your distance and control of the situation?
Of course. I believe in our work, but in order to make progress, we will have to make even greater sacrifices.
This isn't progress, it's madness. The board understands the peculiar nature of your work, and no one is in the dark on what those sacrifices mean to mankind. But your judgment is no longer considered sound.
Crazy, gangly lady. Other indie games. Oh, the developers of Journey released an underwater exploration game that looks super, super cool. It's not like a big gameplay thing, it's more about the experience, but from what I've seen, oops, in the short trailer video, I want to make sure my audio is still fucking recording. Alright, good. What I've seen in the trailer is super pretty and awesome looking. And that's still locked. Spoiler, I don't get it. I'm not sure how to get it, really. Maybe you have to bring something to that panel? But I don't know. I thought once I killed all the demons, the lockdown would be initiated. Or disengaged, so I could just walk right in there, but nope. Indie games, good indie games. See, I haven't played much except Fallout 4, Dark Souls.
Demon presence at unsafe level. Lockdown in effect.
What did I play on stream? Oh, Dark Souls. Diablo 3 and Ark. Dead Mouse, but the final boss kind of killed it for me. But I have no real intention of finishing that game. Maybe at some point, because I hate leaving things unfinished. Like goddamn Rayman. That fucking game. At one point I was doing the stuff I needed to complete to like finish it up, but I was like, fuck this, man. This is ridiculous. Backtracking. Shitty backtracking. They could have just had a way to complete the game that wasn't 100% and you get the bad ending, but no, they didn't think of it back then, so that's fine. It's still a decent game. I'm just not a fan of platformers that are difficult just to be difficult, like Super Meat Boy and pretty much anything from back in the day. Megaman was never a huge fan, but I don't know. It's all about like pattern recognition. It's time to get metal. The thing is, when I think of a game that challenges my skill, I don't think pattern recognition, but while saying that, Dark Souls, I mean, once you know the boss's patterns, once you know where all the enemies are and all the items are, you're fucking good. But still, I have a feeling like getting a grasp on the combat mechanics and everything like that also holds a large part. So maybe it's not all pattern recognition, but it is a large part of it. Oh, check how good this shit is. Oh, one shot didn't do shit? You're dead. 2 for that sumbitch. And there's his head spine. How about this one? Need another do you, princess? You're done. Powerful. There it is. Oh, I'm pretty sure I killed Summoner here too with Berserk on. God damn it. God, love the music. So metal. This game in general is super fucking metal. Okay, good. There it is. Yep, get some. You need that mastery, friend. Two more? Is that what that said? 3 out of 5? Ooh. Panic mode engaged. Nope, it's fine. I think I've gotten a lot better too at this type of game because I'm also not a big like Twitch shooter kind of guy, like Unreal Tournament. Like I said, pretty sure when I was recording this, I said I played Counter-Strike a lot back in the day, but I stopped because again, that's all about reaction time and how well you can put your crosshair on target and shoot first before they get you. But I think I'm getting good at this. It's all about the dodging and the moving and the shaking and the jiving. I fucking hate those guys. Get some.
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
35 more minutes. What else about games? My favorite types of games? Least favorite. Least favorite's always going to be sports and racing and fighting. Because, again, I go for like an adventure is my main jam. Oh, and I can't go back and get that stuff because it just straight locks you out. So that's good. But I go for the adventure. You know, like the experience. And with a sports game, the experience is you can play that sport. With a racing game, the experience is you can drive that car. And with a fighting game, the experience is you can fight. That's about it. But, you know, everything else, I would say my favorite is probably RPGs. Anything that has a blend of RPG in it is probably my favorite. Because I do enjoy the... Oh, we got some stuff coming up. talk about it later.
Do not be alarmed by the system update. It is a prototype of our interdimensional teller. A means for me to pull you back from hell. I'm sorry for the jolt, but I didn't think you'd allow its installation voluntarily. I'm Dr. Samuel Hayden. I have supplies in my office. This way, please.
Could have sworn this dude was gonna like ambush me and try to fight me, but I don't know. And what are those? Like, is it just a robot man? Is there a person in there? Like a gangly green thing?
Welcome, Dr. Hayden.
Is that just how their species is? Robot-y and shiny?
Take whatever supplies you need.
Oh, look at that. I can't read those. I think it's Praetor suit and ancient.
The destruction of the Argent Tower is devastating, but I am committed to helping you close the portal. All of our work and understanding of their world is derived from the inscriptions on a large stone artifact we pulled from Hell in the earliest days of the program. We call it the Helix Stone. It is our most closely guarded asset. Olivia was obsessed with it. From it, we learned how to manipulate Hell's energy, bend it to our will, take advantage of their resources. It also led us to you. The Helix Stone showed us how to harness the power of the well. I believe it will show you how to shut it down. For years, Olivia has kept the Helix in her private office in the Lazarus Labs, which is only accessible through a secure elevator from the Advanced Research Complex across the chasm. Your affinity for guns is apparent. I'm confident you'll find something useful there as well.
And you do. Spoiler.
The service elevator is at the end of the hall.
Oh, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, anything with RPGs in it. So I do enjoy the sensation of having a character and leveling him up. You know, becoming more powerful throughout the game via choices that you can personally make to steer that progression. Something like World of Warcraft. I mean, fuck that. At that point, it's like, oh, get this gear, get this armor, get these weapons, get these trinkets, get these rings, and then you're the best. There's no like variation really. Same thing with fucking Diablo 3. Same company, you would have guessed it. There are builds that do the best, and there are builds that suck. Plain and simple. The Division, pretty much the same thing. Pretty much the same goddamn thing. Armor that's good, armor that sucks. Stuff like that. So, but I do enjoy, like, Skyrim, for example. There's perks you get that make certain things in the game better, like put perk into one-handed weapons, they do more damage. Put a perk into light armor, it protects you more and gives you little bonuses. Put a perk into lockpicking and you pick shit easier. Stuff like that. There's the thing. Stuff like that is good. Because everything starting out is, you know, basic and I guess for the most part on the same level. And then you put the time and effort in to increase the effectiveness of those things in a passive nature, so I like that. Enjoy that quite a bit. Oh, demon testicle. Can't go in there, friend. Locked down. So it's time to get fucking metal.